would think to make Pesach HaRish Chodesh is because it says right in the beginning of HaChodesh Hazeh Lochem that already then we are already dealing with the halachas of Pesach. We read it this past Shabbos that Moshe Rabbeinu is standing Rish Chodesh Nisan and is receiving a message from Hashem that HaChodesh Hazeh Lochem, speaking about all the laws of the Korban Pesach, and from this we derive that 2 weeks before the holiday we discuss the Yom Tov. So therefore, we would think from this there that it's from Rish Chodesh Nisan, because potentially this was like the beginning of the whole month, and it actually has the whole month in it. In the Rish Chodesh, in the new month, the beginning of the month, and it has the whole month in it. In addition to the fact that it's called Reish, the head, like the body. By Purim, it is like that. By Purim, according to halacha, if a person figures that he's not going to have a Megillah on Purim, but he has it on Rish Chodesh, he's permitted to read the Megillah from Rish Chodesh Adar. The reason is based on what it says in the verse, the whole month was converted from sadness to joy. Therefore, it's a psak that a person could read the Megillah from the beginning of Adar. So these are the two stages of Yetzias Mitzrayim. One stage is leaving Mitzrayim as it was literally the first time. The second stage is leaving Mitzrayim and experiencing Mitzrayim every year on the 15th of Nisan, but also involving oneself and having this experience on a personal level. The third inyan of Yetzias Mitzrayim is every day, literally every day, in the reading of the Shema is experiencing Yetzias Mitzrayim. And it is not contradicting to what we learned. That when it says Bavur Zeh, it means that Bavur Zeh for this sake, showing in the Yetzias Mitzrayim Udafke B'Shosha Yesh Matzah More Pesach Matzah More, that Yetzias Mitzrayim could be commemorated when there is Pesach, the Paschal sacrifice, and there is Matzah, and there is More, the bitter herbs. That's when a person could really celebrate, commemorate Yetzias Mitzrayim. So the question is, how could he do it every day? So the answer is, Ki Beruchnius, on a spiritual level, Yeshnei ha'inyan the matzah u'morer gam b'chol yom. That there, in spiritual level, you have the matzah and you have the morer, and even more yet, you have the Pesach and the matzah and the morer every day. The spiritual level, although we eat it only on Pesach, but still, on a spiritual level, the teachings that Pesach, matzah, and morer teaches and how it's incorporated in a person's neshama, it is reflected every day. Yesh Eidinyan, which as the Rebbe mentions in the letter, that Pesach, that Matzah or Morer is basically the inyan of Asay Teiv and Sur Mirav. Morer is the inyan of bitterness, staying away from evil, unwishful negative things, and Matzah is the inyan of positive inyan. This is Al Derech, this is basically the two-fold service that a person has to the Creator. On one hand, he has the inyan of staying away from evil, refraining from doing the negative, so-called negative mitzvahs, not transgressing any commandments. On the other hand, fulfilling the positive commandments. The Yeshay Dinyan, Al Rebbe says there's a fourth stage in Yetzias Mitzrayim. Hadalat b'Yetzias Mitzrayim, b'hu ha'il al kolona, and this is on top of all. B'hu shegam b'yemei HaMashiach, that also in the days of Mashiach, she'oz hoya ki yemei tzeis chameretz Mitzrayim arenu niflois, it was as in the days of your leaving Mitzrayim, I will show wonders. And as he explains also, it says the wonders as at the time that they went out from Egypt, Hashem will show wonders also in the upcoming redemption. As he explains in the Zohar, that in the upcoming redemption there will be wonders in comparison to the wonders of the leaving of Egypt. Also then, they will still mention, and it will still be significant, the redemption from Egypt. It'll be secondary. It won't be as on the standard of the upcoming redemption. We understand from all this, in Yetzias Mitzrayim there are many different levels. There's the level of remembering Yetzias Mitzrayim there is the Yetzias Mitzrayim, the literal Yetzias Mitzrayim, the factual Yetzias Mitzrayim when we left Egypt, that first time. Then there's the Yetzias Mitzrayim we're experiencing every year on the 15th of Nisan, and also a person involves himself in a personal experience. Then there is the Yetzias Mitzrayim as it is every day in the reading of the Shema, and then there's the Yetzias Mitzrayim as it is in the upcoming redemption. This is what it says, that as in the time when they left Egypt, Hashem will show wonders. The leaving of Egypt, in the time of Egypt, and the leaving Egypt in the first time, he asked Cholav and he sent a Siyua, that the leaving Egypt the first time is the beginning, and it also gives the energy and the potential of the Yetzias Mitzrayim that a person commemorates on a spiritual level every year. The Gamboing in the Yetzias Mitzrayim, and also the experience of the Yetzias Mitzrayim, as the Yetzias Mitzrayim is every day, daily. This also gives energy and potential of being in the Yetzias Mitzrayim should be Mesa Mashiach. Also, this also gives the energy, the potential for the Yetzias Mitzrayim that we will mention, commemorate in the upcoming redemption. Since then, we will also mention Yetzias Mitzrayim. It will also be mentioned and commemorated since remembering something is Alpiteras Emes, which means according to Torah, which is truth. Which every zikaron, any commemoration, anything that is being commemorated, an event, a Yom Tov, a holiday, commemorating a joyous Yom Tov, is in a way that a person needs to commemorate it as he has been there, as it happened the first time. As it's stated also in the Megillah, Hayom Ha'Me'ela Niskarim V'Nasim. Niskarim V'Nasim means it's remembered and it's being fulfilled. So the Arizal explains what is Niskarim means, that if it's remembered in the most appropriate way, Nasim, it repeats itself. Every year there's a repeat, in a spiritual sense, and to a certain extent on a higher level yet than the first time. Because every year there's a new revelation for that Yom Tov. So therefore, as the previous Rebbe once mentioned, that when a person remembers something, it's not only remembering it, but reliving it. Iber Lebemos, this was an expression that Rebbe used a lot in his talks when he spoke about an event of redemption of one of the previous Rebbes, or commemorating a certain significant, joyous event. From this we understand, Yetzias Mitzrayim, the remembering Yetzias Mitzrayim, that when we say we are going to commemorate the inyan of Yetzias Mitzrayim, so this means that it needs to accomplish something in the person, even in a situation in which the person finds himself then. Although he will then be on the level of great wonders, it'll be a point that the greatest revelations will be revealed. Still, there will be a significant accomplishment by remembering and commemorating the leaving